Hi, business owners. Marvel and Brown here, and today we're going to be talking about Etsy Hunt. So, Etsy Hunt is a tool that you can use to get all kinds of amazing data about what's going on Etsy. So, I'm going to take you through this tool, and I'm going to recommend that if you are an Etsy user. Now, if you've been following me, you know that I promote Etsy as a great way to get started. But when you use Etsy, it's kind of like renting space. Like, you're living in an apartment and you're renting an apartment. The goal is to have space that you own and control. But until you can get to that point, because a lot of times when you have some of these premium tools like Shopify, like some of the premium themes that we talk about on this channel, those tools do cost money. And a lot of times, when you're starting out, you may not have that kind of money to invest. And so Etsy is, in my opinion, a great way for a small business owner, a handmade business owner, and someone who even makes maybe DIY type products or digital products. Etsy is a great way to get your business started. They provide you with everything you need to start your business and get it off the ground and start making money. The drawback is whenever you're renting space from someone else, you have to play by their rules. And so what ends up happening a lot of times is people will start out with Etsy, they'll be humming along, and for whatever reason, they do something that maybe Etsy doesn't like. And so Etsy, just bans them or shuts them down. And they don't really have a clear understanding as to why they're being shut down. And there's not a lot of support to get you back up and running once you've been shut down. And I'm sure there are, very valid reasons for shutting people down. A lot of times people will, cross over certain lines. So I totally get it. But it can be very frustrating if you spent a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of energy in building your Etsy store, and then to just have it shut down and not really have a clear path on how to get it back up and running. That can be very frustrating. So for that reason, I recommend having your own platform, a platform that is self-hosted, one that you own and control. And then you can play by your own rules, right? Okay, so now with that out of the way, let's get into Etsy Hunt. So when you sign up with Etsy Hunt, they have free accounts, they have paid accounts, and I'm going to show you more about that in a moment. But I just want you to know that you can get started for free. And they have a getting started guide right here that kind of walks you through all of that. But the thing that you want to know about Etsy Hunt is the fact that there's all kind of data on here. So you can find out, for example, if you're selling a certain kind of product, you can look using their tools to find products rather, that are like the ones that you're selling, and you can actually see how well those products are doing. And then you can also kind of differentiate your products so that you're not selling the same thing. You're giving something extra. You're giving that customer that extra support so that you can be the person that stands out among the crowd of people who are selling the same types of products as you. You can find hot products. So I'm just going to click on that. And you can put in things like the category, pricing, and some other criteria, like if you want to look for the last maybe 30 days, 180 days, a year, all time, you can actually, and let me just click on that. Okay, so it's going to basically show you some of the hottest products. It's going to show you 7-day sales, total reviews, total favorites. And these are the things that you can use to make decisions on the kinds of products that you might want to sell in your shop. So I'm going to go back to the home page, and we're going to also look at their database. So there's a product database. You can also do, with EtsyHunt, you can also do research. So things like market research that tells you what your competitors are doing. So EtsyHunt has a shop database. So let's just look at the shop database here for a second. And I know I'm kind of jumping around. So we're just going to say, we'll say digital, if I could spell, planners. And we're going to search for that. Okay, so let's see what it comes up with. So interesting, didn't come up with anything. Digital planners. Okay, so it's the category. I'm sorry, United States. We want to do maybe paper and party supplies. Yeah, paper and party supplies. We're gonna do that, and then okay, so when you go under paper and party supplies, you can actually look at, and let's just look at the last year. So in the last year, we have the top company, at least, you know, per this search, the top company is Kindle Stickers Studio. And it looks like their total sales was 58,000 in a 7-day period. Total reviews in a 7-day period, 8,000. Total favorites, 4,000. And then right now, as of today, they have about 1,000 products that are on sale. They were created back in November of 2023. So they've been online for a while. Let's go to the next company, Infinite Design Dreams, 39,000 in a 7-day period. 3,000 total reviews. Total favorites, 1,000, and then on sale, they have about 1,500 products on sale. So as you can see, people are making money on Etsy, and they are able to, you know, if you're making 10,000, let's say you're making 10,000 a month or above, that's a pretty nice little salary, even after expenses. They're able to bring home a, you know, pretty decent income. So people are definitely setting up their products on Etsy, and they're able to make money. So the thing that you want to do is, and a lot of people that are successful on Etsy, I don't know why, but my voice just kind of went out, kind of feeling a little hoarse. But we're going to get through this video. But if you're on Etsy and you're struggling, using tools like this, using data, and looking at some of the types of products that are successful on Etsy, these are going to be the things that will help you, you know, number one, select the right products, and then number two, create products that will meet the needs of your ideal customers. So now I'm going to look at the top categories in crafting supplies. So here we have, I don't know, Kilbutz cookies. But anyway, they have a total sale 7 days. And this isn't even monthly. You know, I said monthly income, but this looks like a weekly figure. So it says 7 days here. And we've got 16,000 in 7 days. That is amazing. Total reviews in a 7-day period, 1,000, a little over 1,000 reviews. Reviews sell products. And so if you have happy customers that are giving you these great reviews, and also the fact that when someone gives you a review, they may also be talking to their friends and family, like when they get your products and they start using them or they start wearing them, that's also going to be an advertisement for your business. And so you can use a tool like EtsyHunt to really get a lot of good intel, a lot of good data, a lot of good information that will help you to sell more products. So here is, it says raindrop. So they had kind of a play on words. Raindrop Design Shop. They had 13,000 in sales within a 7-day period. Yarn Wonderland, 13,000 within a 7-day period. Diana Design Lab. And what I would recommend doing is that you go out and you actually go into these shops and you look around and see what they're doing. See how their products are laid out, how their listings look. What are they doing that really goes kind of the extra mile? And then think about things that you can do to go the extra mile for your ideal customers so that you can kind of get some of this market share. Because if someone's making $13,000 in a 7-day period, I would say that they're doing pretty darn good. Okay, so that is how you can use their database. And again, their database is going to be, it's going to be the shop database. They also have a chart that kind of gives you a, you know, graphical representation of how these shops are doing. You have product data here. So the Etsy product database, this is going to be an instrumental tool when you are trying to figure out, you know, which products should you sell in your Etsy shop. You don't want to just, you know, come up with some random products and just slap them on your Etsy store and think that they're going to do amazingly well. You want to look to see what is, you know, what is selling, what other shop owners are doing, etc. The other thing that you want to do is you want to use their keyword database. So this keyword database is also going to give you the ability to make sure that you have the right words in your titles, in your descriptions. You want to make sure that you're using those keywords that they give you. I think there are like 13 keywords that you can use in each listing. You want to use the right keywords. So as you can see, EtsyHunt has a lot of information that you can use to really be an excellent seller on the Etsy platform. This is also going to give you some insight into, you know, how things are going on Etsy. So if products are selling on Etsy, you can use a strategy that maybe you start out on Etsy and then you transition your customers to a platform that you own and control. And that is also another way that you can win when it comes to selling online. So now we have operations. So, and they also have artificial intelligence that you can use to optimize your listings. So listing operation, shop operation. So you can do optimization on your listings. You can set up follow-up reminders, and that's something that you also want to do. You want to make sure that you follow up with your ideal customers just to make sure that they are leaving you a review. So let's say that someone buys something from you and you confirm that they got their product and they haven't left you a review. You can follow up with them and say, you know, I know that you received your product on XYZ date, and hopefully you have been sending out tracking information to your customers as part of your normal process. But let's say that you know that that person has gotten their item. You could just give them a gentle reminder saying, please don't forget to give us a review. And you might even suggest that they give you, you know, maybe take a picture, snap a picture of their item, and just kind of, you know, maybe give them some ideas on, you know, just a really brief sentence or something that they can use to make it easy to leave you a review. Okay, so let's see what else. So this is under operations. There's tracking. Not sure what that is. I'm not going to click on that. Here's some other review resources that you can use. So if you are trying to figure out your fees and, you know, how much you're going to charge for something, here is an Etsy fee calculator. And I won't go into a whole bunch of, you know, detail on this. It's pretty self-explanatory. However, you just put in your selling price, your cost. You want to know how much your supplier is costing you to get this item into your hands, and then you want to create a price so that you are not having to, come out of pocket for anything. You want to make sure that you're pricing your products in a way that you are profiting. There's nothing worse than getting an order and you're all excited about your order, and then you find out that you haven't charged enough. So this tool is going to help you to figure out, number one, the fees. It's going to also give you feedback on how much you need to be charging to make, the kind of money that you want to make. And so that's the other thing that you want to check out when you go into some of these other shops. You want to know how much products that are similar to yours are going for. How much are people charging for the items that are just like the ones that you want to sell? And you want to make sure that you've got competitive pricing. So there's that. And let's go back to resources. There is an Etsy rank extension. Not sure exactly what that is, but here is, you want to definitely have tags that are effective. So this is going to help you with that. There's a free ChatGPT plugin, free e-commerce plugins, free tag extractors, similar keywords tool, and here's a video maker. Not really sure what that is. Let's just kind of take a look. Okay, so these are AI generated product video prompt generators. Okay, I'm gonna have to check this out. I haven't checked this out, but you might want to take a moment. It looks like you can take your product pictures and put them into videos, and those videos also help to sell your product. So this is a great tool as well. So as you can see, and let's go look at the pricing, because pricing is always a factor for, a number of people. So this is what you will get if you pay on an annual basis in terms of pricing. So for a year, you're going to pay $3.99 a month, which comes to $47.88 that you will be billed for the annual plan. Now, I always like to pay on an annual basis because I can pay it that one time and be done with it for an entire year. So you pay that $47.88. That's going to get you, all the things that are listed here. So that means you'll have one person or one account. You'll have the unlimited product search, the product chart, which means 600 data entries. You'll get a shop chart, shop search, unlimited. So that means you can actually search out, the shops that are in your particular niche. You're going to be able to check those different shops out and check out your competition on an unlimited basis. You're going to be able to do keyword searches, 100 searches per day. You'll be able to, I'm not sure what favorites does for you, but anyway, you get up to 1,000. With the Etsy GPT, you can use 10 daily. And this isn't really that big of a deal. You can also go out and use other tools, other AI tools like ChatGPT, which is free. So, but you get 10 Etsy GPT searches per day. You can remove the background on your pictures, 50 pictures per week. That's not really that big of a deal either, because you can always use something like Canva. If you're on the paid version of Canva, you can use their background remover, and there are even some free tools that you can use. And so some of these things are not as big of a deal, but I would definitely say the shop analysis, the keyword analysis. You can connect one shop, which is good because they're going to give you data on your shop. So that's the other thing that you're going to be able to get. Having data on your shop is so important. And then let's see what else. Follow-up reminder, you can get 50 of those per day. Listing optimization, 50 a day. And really, it looks like this basic plan is good to start out. Then you have the pro plan. So the pro plan is going to give you a few more features. So this is going to be for a multi-store seller. You get one account. You can have the unlimited product search. You get 200 data entries. Not sure what that is, but sounds good. You can get 200 data entries for the shop chart. You can get the shop search, unlimited searches. You can get keyword research at 200 daily. Favorites up to 2,500. You can get unlimited Etsy GPT searches. You can remove the background on 100 pictures. AI replace background 35 pictures per week. Shop analysis unlimited. Batch keyword analysis. It looks like 50 daily. You can connect up to 10 shops. So let's say that you have more than one shop. This might be the best solution for you. You can optimize 100 listings daily. You can do 100 daily follow-up reminders. Oh, and they also have Amazon Handmade Unlimited. You can figure out which products are inactive shops, data tracking support. So this gives you a little more support, a little more information, and a little more data that you're going to have access to for $189 per year. So now we're just going to look at these first two, and then you can always go and look at the Pro half year and the Enterprise solution. Now the Pro half year is just going to give you, instead of paying for the entire year, you're going to pay for 6 months. So these two are pretty much the same. One is for an entire year, one is for a half year. Now let's look at the monthly fee. So if you're free, that means that you are going to pay $0 per month. So that's a pretty good deal, you know, when you think about it. But look at how it kind of cuts down on what you're able to do. So depending on what your needs are, you can get started with the free plan, and then you can always upgrade to the yearly plan. And even with the yearly plan, that $3.99 is really not that much. Okay, so then you can get a basic plan for $3.99 per month, and then these are the things that you're going to get with that. And then for the Pro plan, it looks like for, you know, the monthly fee, you're going to be able, this is a limited time offer. You can try it for 3 days for $1, and then you pay $19.99 a month. So then with this, you're going to basically get a lot of those features that we talked about with the Pro plan. But when you pay for it on a yearly basis, you pay $189 or $99 if you want it for a half year. So you can kind of take a look at this and see which plan works best for you. I'm going to leave my link for EtsyHunt below this video, and you can use that link and get the best deals when it comes to signing up for this this tool. And this, in my opinion, is one of the better tools because of all the things that you get in terms of, you know, giving you this information on the shops. You know, being able to look at your competition is very important. Seeing what products are selling, you can pretty much do that on a lot of different tools. But for the money, I feel that EtsyHunt is a great tool that you can use, and I would recommend it. I would recommend that you know, sign up for it, try it out, and if you like it, then you can definitely upgrade to either a yearly or a monthly plan. Okay, so thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you on the next video.